Hey drivers, this is Todd Elkelt, your safety director. Say we had a video about winter reminders. Another thing that I find hard to believe that there's so many people out there that neglect to prepare for any kind of winter emergency. So I thought it would be a good idea to put kind of a emergency kit together. I know that a lot of drivers still do this, but even if you don't do it, this is a good plan to just put this together, because even though if you're broke down and you're out in no man's land, it's good to have these things with you. So let me just start off with making sure that obviously you want to have winter boots or some good footwear. These are just very good boots that I use when I'm ice fishing on the lake here in Minnesota, Wisconsin. The next thing would be to have extra gloves. If you have gloves, they're good, but you want to get something almost like mittens. It keeps the warmth there a lot better than the fingers in your gloves. So look at getting yourself a good pair of leather mittens. The next thing would be coveralls. Now you can get these at Walmart. You can get them at Fleet Farm. You can get it at any kind of local stuff. They're good. They're warm. They'll save you. You'll be happy that you had them. Another thing is to make sure where does all your heat come from in your body? It comes through your head. So have the right proper neckwear. Have a nice cap to keep you warm. If your heater isn't working, or if your APU is not working and you're out stranded, you want to make sure that you have these types of things with you so you can be safe and be kept warm. Another thing is to have an extra blanket with you. I know that you have a blanket with you in your bunk, but it's always good to have extra blankets, preferably a wool blanket to keep you warm in case you get into a jam. The last thing here with this is, you might not have electricity. It's always good to have candles with you. It'll give you light and it'll give you warmth as well. I always keep these candles in my truck, and it'd be a good idea for you to do this as well. Make sure you have a flashlight. A flashlight's key. I know most of you have a flashlight, but make sure you have extra batteries for that flashlight, especially this time of the year, because you don't know when you're going to need that flashlight. So other things that are essential when you're packing, make sure you have just your basic tools, whether it's a crescent wrench, a flathead, or even a Phillips screwdriver. Make sure you have these tools with you. You never know when you're going to need them. Another thing that's a good thing to pack would be your classic old pocket knife. You can use this just for about anything, from a screwdriver. You can use it to pry things up. Always have one. I'm pretty sure that mostly everybody has one. It's a good idea to have one on hand with you. The other thing is, being in these kind of conditions, is to have some type of jumper cables. This is essential for you because we're a reefer carrier. Okay, if you come down where you cannot start the truck and you needed to jump, obviously if the reefer's running, you can jump from the reefer, or you can jump from the truck to the reefer. So it's a good thing to have. You can get a good pair of jumper cables, like I said, at Walmart, or you might even have them with you already, but it's a good thing to have just for security's sake. And make sure that when you're traveling, that if you're going to be into different states where it's required, to make sure you have your auto socks or tire chains. And by all means, you can get yourself a bag of any kind of a litter, whether it's kitty litter or floor dry, to help you get out of different spots in case that you're stuck and you just need a little bit of extra traction. I'm sure there's more things that you could put in the emergency kit that apply to you and what you're going to do, but I thought it would be a good idea to put this package together for you, so you understood that even though you're in the big truck and you're warm and everything, we do travel in different parts of the country where if you do break down, it might not be possible for someone to get you as soon as we'd like them to get you too. So be safe. Have a great winter season. I hope that all of you are productive this year, and we'll see you next time.